Look at my new haircut. Oh my God, it's so slabby. Woo! I have been getting compliments about my hair and how beautiful it is and how thick it is, and wow, like look how much hair has been shaved, and yeah, I'm happy with my hair. And it's starting to have this frosty look as I go gray. Woo, so here today we have, why would I even dare consider oversummering in Slab City? Okay, we're having connectivity issues. All right. Why? What is wrong with me? I'll tell you what's wrong with me. I have been van lifing, solo van lifing it since 2013, and I love van life. And wow, the no seams are out. Friggin', I'm gonna try not to swear on my live stream because YouTube doesn't like that. Let's go for a walk. Let's go to Cheshire Manor. And during the first 4 years of van life, I absolutely loved it and raved, and like all I wanted to do was be alone. I just wanted to be a hermit. I needed personal growth and healing for myself. So basically those 4 years just allowed me to find myself, to decompress from the maddening roar of society. You know, being alone in a van in the middle of the forest or in the middle of the desert. So literally what I would do from 2013 until 2022 is when I got off the road and lived with my partner, Marcy, for 2 years. But before that, so basically 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So minus 1 year because I was on the East Coast for a year. So 8 years I lived on the road full time out of my camper van as a solo female van lifer with a dog, Rochelle Claire, who lived loyally and faithfully by my side during that whole time until I put her down in 2021 because she lost all mobility and I couldn't lift her. And yeah, so and so during the first 4 years of that journey, I thrived on being a hermit. Like I didn't even like it when people camped too close to my van. Like I just wanted, I was that girl that would like drive way out and, hi, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining me. I need my glasses because I might have a hard time reading your chats here. So, but for some reason, the live stream drops in my van, so I'm having to do it outdoors. So it was a warm day today. It got to 80 degrees and it was starting to get a tad bit uncomfortable in the van. So, wow, increase that 40 degrees, and that's a Slab City summer. So 80, so 90, 100, 110, and it can get up to 120 here in the summer. That's like an oven. So the van would become an oven in the summer, and even if I had it like under a canopy, you know, so I'm starting to think about how I'm going to oversummer here in Slab City, and honestly it's pretty daunting, but I do have several offers for my first summer. Yeah, so why do I even want to do this? So I'm giving you the backstory of, it's building up here, folks. It's building up. Okay, so 8 years solo female van life, hermit, wanting to be alone all the time. And after about year number 4, I started to recrave community life again, because before I hit the road in my van, I had lived in 2 different intentional communities, both of them really great experiences. But when I found van life, obviously van life pulled me away from intentional community living, which was locked in one location. So yeah, so after about 4 years of van life, I started craving community again, more so than just the nomadic community, which is, we meet up in the desert every winter. I would meet up with the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous group with Bob Wells. So I started making friends like every season, every winter. I would look forward to coming down to the desert and reconnecting with old friends and making new friends. But it just, what ended up happening was, so what took me away from that was my financial life started to go under. Like, I was just failing, my business was failing, so I ended up getting landlocked into a very small region. So my summer route started to shrink because I didn't have the resources, the gas to get down all the way down to the Southwest desert. And that's when I ended up meeting my partner when I was at my all-time low financially. And we clicked at the time. So, the stars aligned. We had a spark, and I couldn't afford to live on the road. So it was also a circumstantial need that I had, genuinely so. So, and he knows the story, So, but while we lived together, after about a year, I started getting really antsy, really discontented living in a house, not really connecting with the towners. I was living in the Eastern Sierra at the time, in a small desert town, and just not really finding friends, not able to keep a job, and just really getting frustrated with Babylon, as we call it here in Slab City. And then so I continued watching Cornelius Van Gogh's channel, and it started to lodge in my head that I wanted to relocate eventually to Slab City, because I thought, here I could live rent free. Big, huge, massive financial concern out of the way. And then I could continue to build my online business and live as a solo polyamorous, which is really what I think is my orientation. It's not really an orientation. I think my relationship style is more suited to solo polyamory. If you don't know what that is, it's non-monogamy. I could also consider myself a relationship anarchist. Slab City is an I'm just kind of playing with my hair. Slab City is an anarchist community. So what does that mean? It means harm none, but make your own decisions, and harm none, live in harmony with your neighbors, but do what you want. Okay, but the key words are harm none, because if you harm your neighbor, here in Slab City, you'll get put in your place quickly. And slabbers take the law into their own hands. They prefer it that way, and that's really the best way in my humble opinion. So wow, I feel like I'm all over the place here. So I'm painting a picture here as to why I'm at the place in my life where I'm actually considering oversummering here in Slab City. And it's not because I love the heat. I can acclimate to the heat. It's not my favorite. I actually learned to acclimate to the heat in Ridgecrest, California. I went for a walk every day for 15 minutes in the sweltering middle of the day heat with a water pack on my back, a 2-liter water pack, and I built up tolerance. It took me a couple of weeks, but my all-time record was walking for 2 hours in 215 degrees with a white t-shirt, probably the same one, a pair of shorts, some walking shoes, a walking pole, and it was in the middle of the day. I walked 4 miles in 215 degrees with a water pack, and it was amazing. Like, I did it. I didn't feel utterly exhausted. Now, I have to say, I did go home and sit in a swamp cooled a house. Now, here in Slab City, it can get up to, you know, on average, 110, 115, 118, sometimes up to 120. So, and there's really no relief. So the key with that is being able to cool the body with water, hydrating. So yeah, I was practicing how to acclimate to heat because I was trying to prepare myself to be here. So yeah, it's really just craving community and building community and close relationships. What I lost in Babylon was family. I basically, I'm not Christian. My family's Christian. I don't relate to that. I don't want to be, I want nothing to do with that whatsoever. But what I relate to here is there are a lot of people that share my vibe around politics, you know, not wanting big government, anarchy. I resonate with that. So I have a lot in common with the people here. So it's like, I feel like I found my tribe and I don't want to leave my tribe. You know, I don't want to leave for 5-6 months just because I don't want to leave my chosen family to go be alone in the forest just to be physically comfortable. I feel like I'm choosing to be with my chosen family over physical comfort because I want to keep the flow. I want to build these close family-like connections with these people here. That's what I don't want to walk away from. But I know it's going to be a very big physical challenge, and I may have to bail. My host here, the person that's hosting me at her camp, is telling me to have an exit plan, and I do. Within 15 minutes, literally, I could turn the key on my van and climb to higher elevation. My van works well. I maintain her well. You know, I do all the things that I can. So, you know, I could go back to Central California for the summer and just go up in the mountains and get away from the heat. And that would be okay. But I want to at least, at the very least, I want to stay here, obviously the month of April and into May and you know, into June. And I want to just go as far as I can. And I have offers from people here, like some offers to watch camps, an offer to sit with somebody in their AC. You know, I could probably work on my online business, you know, in that friend's place with their AC. Another, you know, I have different offers. So I'm not alone. I'm not doing this alone. But I also want to do my best to prepare my camp. You know, my idea right now is to get a gazebo that hooks up to the back of my van. I've been looking online. It's around $300 some. By the way, I invite you to get down with a kickdown if you want to support my endeavors for, you know, possibly staying here for the entire summer, if not part of the summer here in Slab City. Go to my either my PayPal, the link is in the description, or you can join my coffee community, link in the description. It's the equivalent of Patreon, and you can join a membership or give a one-time donation. It's up to you. It's an invitation that helps support this channel. My travels help me upkeep my van, put gas in the van, help me get a new gazebo so I can, because once it hits 90s, it's really uncomfortable in the van. It starts to get difficult to sleep, to work. So I'm gonna need some shade outside. So I want to get a gazebo, an affordable gazebo that I can pack up within, 20 minutes and go to another camp. I also want to get like a shade cloth for the side of the van and try to jerry rig a shade cloth under my solar panel on top of the roof of the van so I can still get solar but also shade the van. Lop off 10 degrees of, inferno. And so those are my thoughts so far. You like my new haircut? This is a very slabby cut. Thank you. Wanna Wander. Check out Wanna Wander's YouTube channel. She is a female van lifer and an amazing, kind, wonderful human being. So yeah, check her out on YouTube, and I should remember to put a link in the description. If I don't remember, just go to Wanna Wander on YouTube, and she wears purple. She has like purple dye in her hair at the time of this recording. Yeah, so super cool. So she gave me this cut. I love it. And yeah, she gave me my super slabby cut. Check out Cheshire Manor. Look at this at sunset. Isn't that gorgeous? So you just listened to me share about my big why as to why in the heck I would even consider staying here for the summer. And it's the people. It's the relationships. It's my chosen family. Ooh, there's a fire. I think someone's doing a burn barrel. It looks contained. Yeah, it's because I want to foster these relationships with people that I have, these friendships. Yeah. Look at this chair I'm sitting in. Isn't that exciting? It's a very slabby chair. Woo-wee. Is anyone watching? Go ahead and toss up a comment. I'd love to see your comments. All right, so other than a gazebo, what else will I be getting from my, what else am I thinking of? And it's still not set in stone. I have a slabber here that's consulting me on what to do for the summer. So I'm trying to not burn up all my savings on getting ready for the summer, because first of all, I need funds to be able to get out of here if I can't hack it, July and August are the most challenging months to get through. Boy, that's a big fire. Let's look at this fire that's happening right now. See it? Right there. Big smelly fire. Black, yucky smoke. I hope everything's okay over there. Yeah. I can smell it. Ugh, so toxic. And it's stuff like that really is bothering my sinuses. I definitely have more sinus challenges here. I probably need to do my neti pot every single day. Yeah, so what else do I want besides the gazebo? I'm gonna need a cot that I can raise up. Actually, I'm gonna need like a kiddie pool or some type of small basin that I can sit down in. So when I'm working online, I like to be like this. This chair would be absolutely perfect for me to work online. But the only thing is the bugs can get really bad. So I would need like to drape. At the very least, I could sit in this chair with a bug net over me and work online. because this wonderful Cheshire tree, it's called Cheshire Manor, has lovely shade all afternoon. So that'll get me through like March. That'll get me through like, now through the month of April. I should be able to be in my van. But May, that's when I have to have like a plan. The gazebo with a kiddie pool, with 2 misting stereo fans, a fan for my devices, and the gazebo that I'm looking at, I don't know if that's even going to be enough shade, you know, because I mean it's screened in, so I'll get airflow, and then with the misting fans, that helps keep me cool. And then I have to drink like 2 gallons of water a day to start. That's what I was told today by this gal that I met, Lydia. Hi, if you're watching this. Lydia said that she had spent years, 8 years homeless in Phoenix. And Phoenix can sometimes get hotter than this area. So she knew what she was talking about. So she said, you know, when you first start acclimating to this kind of heat in the summer here in the Southwest Desert, that newbies end up drinking sometimes up to 2 gallons of water. And I would probably add lemon water, Himalayan pink sea salt, and honey for the electrolytes. That would be an electrolyte drink. And oranges also. So, yeah. So it's a thing. Summering here. Ooh, that trash smells really bad. It looks like whoever's doing a burn right now has it controlled. And it looks like it's starting to peter out, so that's a good thing. Yes. I'm starting to get a headache though. I need to get into my van and hydrate. So that's what's up, folks. Go ahead and check out my coffee community, link in the description, as this channel is supported by viewers like you. And I really appreciate your ongoing support. I've already had some folks that are supporting my work. All funds go towards the upkeep of my van, gasoline to put in my van, preparation for living and not dying here in Slab City. Get down with it, get down. Go ahead and hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.